Hi, hello, welcome back. It's Tica 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 ASMR. Hello, welcome back to another video. Another game. And another game. I'm starting by mixing up both languages already, which is a great start. And today we're gonna talk about Tsuro. Tsuro. So, I was taking my time admiring them. You get me. Well, I have an itch in one eye today. I have no idea why, and I get scratched. Just suffering silently while doing the video. Okay, so Tsuro is a game. Well, it's a great game. It's an old one too, I'm pretty sure. It's not a heavy game, as in, like, you won't be very brainily tired after you play it. But it's so what makes it great, it's so fun. It's easy to learn. It can take up to a big amount of players. So you have a lot of friends with you and you want to play something quick and get everyone in a mood and everyone having a little bit of fun. Tsuro is a great game. There hasn't been a time where I've played Tsuro, and I've played it with a lot of different people by now, and I want to play with a lot more. And there hasn't been a time where it has gone wrong, or people didn't really like it, or we didn't laugh about it. We've had some people that wanted a game that was a little bit more strategic, but still, they still liked it because it's a good game. It works. It does its job. And if you're not really into board games yet, it's still a game I would recommend to play with your friends one day. Try it out if you can get a copy of it. I have the Italian version because it was cheaper and it doesn't have any language dependency, so you don't have to worry about it. As long as you can find the rules online, which you can, it's fine. It's whatever you'd like. Okay, so what is Tsuro about? Things are already falling out of the box. So when you open it, it has this little, at least my version has this little, oh no, another word I don't remember how to say in English. It reminds me of papelverstouw. You know, this type of paper. Is it upside down? Okay. So it's just the entry, like you open the box, like, it has this very oriental look to it. Like, I actually don't know where the game originated. I know it's pretty old and there were a couple versions of it, or like how it works. I'm not sure when this version is. Who made it? No idea. I didn't do my research. Sue me. Okay, so the rulebook, or in this case, regolamento, because it's in Italian, comes like a scroll. Not really a scroll, but so not a lot of rules, really. So maybe you think instead of going back to your normal Clue or Monopoly, try it Tsuro. It's faster, it's fun, it's different, and it's not hard. I'll show you. Okay. So, Tsuro is a game about following your own path. Okay? Following your own path. And for that to happen, you'll have a board. Yay. I love tapping on boards. Okay. And this version came from Amazon. Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember what it was. I'll move on. Okay, I got it. So you can tell we have a phoenix, not a dragon, on the board. A phoenix. Soft feathers. Peak. You go from yellow to orange, dark orange, and red. And some white. So you can tell that the board, or maybe you can't, but I'll tell you, it is divided in these little squares. The light might not let you see it very well, but they're there. They're there. Okay. I should get a table to show you the games. It's hard to hold everything up. Also, we're back. Are you there? Because we're back to these headphones because my earphones broke. So until I have money to get new ones, we're back with this. I actually used to have some googly eyes glued in there. They fell out because I really liked the lo-fi girl. Now I follow it. I listen to a lot of lo-fi, and I got googly eyes on my headphones because of her. Back to the game. We're going back to the game. I'm sorry. We're going back to the game. So each player will get a piece to represent themselves on the game. I've had people say they don't really like the colors they chose for this game. I think they're really pretty. I like muted colors. Trying to get them out without falling out. Okay. Got 'em. Let me pick my favorite one. Not the red one. My favorite color here is the green. It's the only game I have that has this kind of green. It's like a muted moss green. So this is your piece. It's like a stone with a dragon engraved on one of the sides. You also have white. The dragon is harder to see because of light. isn't helping it. Black. Going to go through all these. Blue. A muted blue as well. It's the whole team. Yellow. Always a happy color. Gray. I actually like the gray. The brown, probably my least favorite one. The brown. And yes, there is a red one. Which one would you prefer? I like both, obviously. The red or the green? Choose wisely. The red, the green. Okay. So you'll pick one of these, like you've just did, to place on the board. There are lines on the board that say where you can start. You can start anywhere. Just pick a spot and you'll make your path from there. The spots are marked by these white lines here. Oh, my finger's covered. There we go. Those white lines there, there. Any of those can be a starting place. So a lot of places for to start from. So how does the game work? Super easy. You're gonna have cards, tiles. They're not really, they're tiles, they're cardboard. You're gonna have 3 in your hand. Okay, you're gonna pick one and place it in front of your stone. Not in front of the other player's stones, of yours. You're making your own path. No one else's, just yours. Okay? So the tiles. Card tiles. I'm already worried of how Google will translate this for the subtitles, because I've been trying to mess with them. I would like to make Portuguese subtitles for my videos, but it takes a lot of time, and I try to translate it from the already existing English subtitles. But sometimes they're just hilarious, you know. I do say a lot of wrong things sometimes and mistakes, or I halt my phrases. I just halt and I start from the beginning, and the subtitles get really messy because what they do is they transform my words into words, but they hear and they write. So you get me. So it's, even though it's just correcting what's wrong, it's a lot of work. So we'll see. You can just click them on them and see how they are. Probably a mess. Oh well. So on the other side of these tiles you'll have paths. Each of them have different paths. You know, this game looks like a traditional game, doesn't it? It's different from the others I've showed here. It has that simple, traditional look, concept to it. You know, and it makes me like it more. It made my parents like it more, so that's always a plus for me. Games that I can play with my parents are a must in my collection. They can play all of them, but yeah, they like some games more than others, as everyone. So you place a tile in front of your stone. Let's imagine your stone. Yes, your stone. Okay? And from there, you'll keep building your path with another card. Wrong side. See what I mean about not having a table? You'll have to imagine it because it's so hard. So you play a card, you go, another player plays a card, they go till the end of the line. It's your turn, you have another card. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Of course, eventually, you and your fellow players will be near the same square, which means the piece you put out for yourself will determine the other player's fate. That's the way the game works. So how do you win the game? There's no points, no victory points in this game. It's like this game works as a clock. Okay, so your objective is to not leave the board. That's just it. Just stay walking inside the board. And if you're the last one standing, you win. It's harder than it looks because as time goes on, the board becomes filled with these tiles that each player places out. You'll intersect with a lot of the ones that are already played, and you have to be careful to not do a deadly loop and end up in an exit out of the board. I wanted to show you a bad example of what could happen. So this would be a way for someone to lose by placing just one card. So please don't do it. I mean, you can, but it's not a lot of fun. You're not really playing. One day I'll get the table, just you wait. Till then, holding everything up for the camera. So you see. Everything is mirrored. This is how, okay. Let's imagine I start up here, or there, down here. I place this card. I have to follow the line, so I go out. See the line? Just out. There's no place for me to go there. There's no place for me to go there. You'll just lose. You'll fall out of your path. So that's literally the game. How easy is that? But it's really fun. It's really fun. And it goes from one. I thought myself. Wait. 2. Oh, that makes more sense. From 2 to 8 players. 8 players. I've played it with 8, I think, once recently, and it's chaotic. The game does finish a little bit faster, but it's just as fun. It works. Okay, it works. It goes from ages 8 to 99. It's like Lego, you know? Why putting out the 100? Go for it. And it plays from 15 to 20 minutes. So like I said, easy, fast, fun, getting people in the mood. Maybe some like an icebreaker action, you know? Just, it's really fun. So once you play a card, you're left with 2, and you draw back up to 3. That's it. There are also rules of when the tiles run out. It's not hard. It's not hard, basically. When someone ends up leaving the board, the last person didn't have enough cards, get those players' cards, but it's all written on the rules. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just fun. It's just fun. I really like this game, and I wanted it on my collection because the first time I played it, I was teaching games to kids. I was in an event and I was teaching games teaching sushi roll, which I've showed you on a previous video. And there was another guy there that was teaching Tsuro. And at the end of the event, we're trying out each other's games, and we played this one. I thought it was so fun. I never thought about it again. I was just like, okay, that's fun. But then there wasn't COVID back there, so okay. It was coming, but it wasn't here yet. So that was a while ago. And then I got more involved with the community and board game groups, and I mean, not a lot involved, but interested in making people around me play, and playing with my friends and my family and families in general. And this game resurfaced back on my head when I played it last summer in Algarve, the same place, the same convention where I got That's the Question, the other game that I talked about in another video. And this game was there in the convention, so we asked for it and we went to a table, we played it. Me and my boyfriend played it a couple times with some random people, and I was like, oh, I remember this game, this was fun. And it was fun yet again. Surprise, surprise. And I was like, you know what, this is a great game for us to have, you know? It works, it's fast, it's pretty. A lot of people we know would love to play it, and we don't know anyone close to us that has it in their collection, so we could borrow it. So why not us, right? We didn't buy it immediately. I just had it on the list of games that we wanted. We wanted a couple of games, and when we bought it. We bought it, like I said, in Italian because it's cheaper, and it's been a great acquisition so far. We've taken it with us in a board game event, the thing that we made, that we're part of, and it was a success. We've put it on the table so many times, so many people played it. Like I said, I was able to play with 8 people, which is like an achievement. And it's just fun. It's just fun. You'll have to trust my word until you play it. Of course, you can have a different opinion, but I've had positive encounters with it so far. Encounters. Not the right word. You get the meaning. I try. So, that was Tsuro. I think I'm not forgetting anything. But if I did, you'll just have to remind me in the comments or somewhere.